Good morning, Lifeboat. You are on the Lifeboat. This is Captain Calhoun speaking. How's everybody doing today? Good morning. Good morning. Whatever may come, we're going to handle it. Rolling Stone, Bacon Bits, Kristen Melinda, R.A. Slider, Shannon Smith. How you guys doing? Good morning. Valerie 102, Matrix Rabbit, Sahuaro Christmas, Ben Bacon Bits, Zaphod Beeblebrox in the house. Peace be the journey. Dennis from Boston. Hey there. Good morning, everyone. Pajama Pixie. Welcome in. Welcome in. Philly Donna. Hey there. Tara Smiling. Good morning. Good morning. Valerie Nagy. If my voice sounds deeper, I'm just extremely tired. Maybe just a little inflection in my voice. I don't know. It may be deeper. It does get deep sometimes and less raspy. Valerie 102 says, I've been up since 4:30. Severe thunderstorm tornado warning here. Let's get some ones for Valerie and everyone over in that area. Keep them safe. Well, at least at least you're ready to meet the day, I guess, right? Today we will be doing a interview with Tara Smiling on our evening show, 5 p.m. Pacific. It should be great. It's going to be amazing. Alley Oop, Lisa Black, Marion and Parrish, Body Illusion. Good to see all of you. Seventh Son, Casey. Yeah, I named it the video this morning, Whatever May Come Wednesday, because I was just not feeling it this morning. Did not sleep well. I don't know what's going on, but I feel like I'm getting closer to the solution. So there's that. I did already eat this morning, so there's that. Usually I don't eat before the show, even though my intent always is to eat before the show. So maybe everything will work better because I have food inside of me. We'll see. But yeah, whatever may come, we're going to meet it head on and apply proper pressure. It's going to be great. Either way, it doesn't really matter. Pajama Pixie jumping in to say hi while getting ready for annual 2 days of thyroid cancer checkups. Love you guys. Well, I hope that goes well. I hope that everything is. I hope that it's going into remission. Let us know what's going on with that, Pajama Pixie. Good luck today. I did not watch X-Men 97. I did not. But I did discover that there's a Kendrick Lamar and Drake beef today. That's what I did with my limited time to prepare this morning as I listened to Kendrick Lamar songs. Dissing Drake. I know we don't talk about rap a whole lot here, but boy, was that an enjoyable 10 minutes. I tell you what. I have to say, I don't think Drake really knew what he was getting into. 6 a.m. Monday for me, and that's great because I already worked Monday. Perfect, Zaphod. Fantastic. That's hilarious. I know, right? I'm late to the party. I've just been focused on Lifeboat stuff. I just listened to, what did I listen to? Oh, maybe I should put my glasses on. Can't see anything without my glasses. Oh, jinkies. What song was it? I can't remember now. It was so good, though. I bet you Tara Smiling knows what song I'm talking about. It's called Not Like Us. Allegedly, there's a bunch of songs. I only listened to a couple of them, but Not Like Us was a banger. That was a slapper. I can't even. I probably shouldn't have told you what it was called because it's not it is a foul song. It is not quality. It's not high quality subject matter for that matter, but I'm a big fan of Drake and Kendrick, so like all the jabs, I feel like I totally like I get all of it. And I was like sitting here like feeling really good about that song. So that's pretty cool. I also read something Deeming about Deeming says someone was shot at Drake's house, according to Rabbit yesterday. I heard that I read somewhere that one of Kendrick's bodyguards got shot too. I mean, I don't think that Drake's a slouch at all by any means, but he must have been not in his right mind when he picked Kendrick Lamar as who he wanted to get beef with. I don't know if that's how it went down. I didn't do any research. I just listened to the songs, but I feel like that was a big mistake. Like he can definitely hold his own, but not against Kendrick. Come on. I don't know. I haven't listened to any of the Drake songs yet, so maybe I should hold my tongue. Maybe they're fire. I don't expect them to suck, but I definitely kind of expect them to fall flat against Not Like Us. I can't. There's this one line in that song that's so hilarious to me, but I can't say it on here, so I won't. But he definitely got spanked. He got super duper spanked. I'm gonna put that song on again when I turn this stream off while I do whatever comes next and kind of bounce around the house. It's gonna be good. Are you a Drake fan at all, Tara? I feel like it was like extra funny for me because I knew exactly what he was talking about because I listened to all kinds of Drake songs. He's got this song where he says, I turned the six upside down. It's a nine now. Which is, I love that song. I think that song's hilarious as well. Um, but Kendrick really gets him with that line. I tell you what, Kendrick really turns that line around on him. Did you get some sleep, Tara? I hope so. Hope you got more than I did. Izzy E, good morning. Welcome in. It's whatever may come Wednesday. Whatever may come, we're gonna just handle it. Teresa, good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Mocked Murdochable. Murdoch. Yep. I mean, I hit all the consonants there for sure. Yeah, foul songs are sometimes my favorite as well, but usually sad. Usually sad songs. Yeah, so I think I'll probably spend the majority of my free time today buttoning up my Terra interview because I wouldn't want my first interview to be anything but amazing. So, I just know myself. I'll be on here tweaking notes and adding stuff and changing things, and I'll probably be fiddling with it for most of the day. But that's probably a good thing. It'll turn out better that way. As artists, I feel like we're never truly satisfied. As long as we're not spinning our wheels, that's totally fine. I mean, so Tara says not a huge Drake fan, but haven't intentionally listened. I'm open, but I don't know much about Drake. Well, I have to say, it's a definite like different vibe. He's very poppy. I don't know. This is probably not a popular opinion. Maybe it is. I think it's factual. He's Kendrick's like still got some. I don't know how to. They're very different styles. Drake has a very pop vibe, and you kind of have to take it differently, I guess. I definitely expect completely different things from a Drake record, even though some of his songs have that edge to them, right? But it's not the same. It's not the same. I wish I had the proper words to say what I'm thinking. There's a lot of stuff to not like about Drake, but in my opinion, there's a lot of stuff to like as well. I don't think he's like a great person or anything, but I don't know the guy. I think I can kind of tell like that Kendrick cares about like values life and goodness though. Hip hop died with Aaliyah. R.I.P. Yeah, not like us. That's that one. I listened to that a few times this morning. For the first time this morning, but then I listened to it again and again. I think it just came on again, and that's that beat. Yeah, so I got my protein powder finally came in. The stuff I like to use that has all these extra ridiculous calories. And I've already had almost 1,000 calories this morning, and all I did was drink a shake. Um, I'm having coffee, and this will enable me to get my exercise in earlier, like before 10, so that like by the time it's 10 o'clock, I can get to business, or I can like take a little break and then get to business. You know what I mean? Usually I'm starting all of this stuff about 10, I feel like. So I think I think that this is going to change the whole game. And I'm hoping that I got this. It's like the cheapest stuff that I can get that has extra calories in it, and it's called Serious Mass by Optum. I think Optum. It's over there. I didn't realize that I bought the never-ending supply size. I thought because usually I would buy it at what store was that? Harmon's is a grocery store downtown Salt Lake. You can buy a tub that's like like a regular huge tub. The one that they sent me is like huge. It's like a 4 foot human. Not really, but it's huge. So it might last me like a month or something, which would be sweet. But I'm gonna be eating a huge scoop of it twice a day, so we'll see. I'm pretty excited that I didn't even know it came in the ridiculous size, so that's really exciting. But if I do it twice a day in whole milk or whatever, that's gonna wind up come out to like 1,600, 1,800 calories, something like that. So that's half of my goal right there. If I could eat like a whole pizza and I don't know some vegetables or like mix in some fruits and veggies in there, maybe some Greek yogurt or something, right? That's like a whole day right there. That's all I have to eat. It doesn't seem like a whole lot when you break it down that way. As opposed to like if I were to use just a regular protein powder, I would be having to eat like pounds of chicken and pounds of beef and rice. And I mean, I wouldn't necessarily have to do those things, but I would have to eat large portions of high protein, um, really high carb, high fat, high everything, but especially high in protein. So I would end up eating a lot of lean meat. And then like I would have probably yogurt or oatmeal and butter and stuff like that for my other macros, but it ends up being, I think, less and easier this way. And it's so difficult for me to consume my calorie goal, which is not that aggressive. It is a little aggressive, but I mean, I've seen people put away some serious food, and I struggle just to do the 3,000 calories. So this helps immensely. If I can get half of it in liquid form, I'm killing it, right? So I really just need to eat 2 solid meals today, and I'm good. I feel great. I could definitely use more sleep. Miss Sunrise Dawn. Um, I woke up and I was like, I don't know if I'm going to do the boat today, but I really need to. This really needs to be a thing that happens, hell or high water. The morning boat especially. Like this gets me going. There's no reason for me not to do the morning boat unless I'm incoherent, unless my brain is like just not there, right? Which is not the case, obviously. As I seem just fine, especially after having some coffee, but other than that, Miss Sunrise Dawn, I feel wonderful. I have this really crazy feeling that my insurance card is going to show up today. Like it's just in my gut tells me that my waiting is going to end. So that's cool. And I feel like the routine that I'm reaching for is just like around the corner as well. So all in all, I feel good, and the outlook is also good, Miss Sunrise Dawn. I needed a little reset, and I think last night was the bottom of the curve, I guess, if it's like turning around, right? So I think that it'll be better and better. But then again, this is the essence of life. Maybe we should talk about like the natural ebb and flow of things, because that's just how things are going to go. It's just how it's always going to end up being. Things are going to be good and things are going to be bad. Things are going to get better. Things are going to get worse. It's just, or you can look at it like a riverbend too. Same kind of concept. And our ability to ride the surf, our ability to maintain our balance throughout those fluctuations is going to largely define our success, I think. In my mind, that is a truth. Yeah, Miss Sunrise Dawn, and I haven't been experiencing a ton of pain. I think today's the last day for my antibiotics. I've got 5 pills in here, so maybe tomorrow morning will be the last one. So I think the infection's probably gone. I'm not like touching it, and I'm like, sometimes I chew with it, but I'm really trying to like leave that area alone. I'm not trying to aggravate it, right? But right now it's totally fine, managed. I might even say there's not an infection in there anymore. So I'm not in any sort of discomfort. If I was, I would be calling them. I would be like, all right, let's just get it. I was approved. I don't have the stuff yet. But that's the only reason I'm not already chasing them down. I wonder, I might want to do that anyway, though, because if I'm put on a list, like if it's going to take a while to get in, like I was thinking, what if the kind of insurance I have, all the people that get the free insurance on their first year, they all go to like the same few providers or something. So then the wait list is forever to go make an appointment with these people. I was just thinking it's plausible that that's the case. So maybe that's a good point. And I'm glad I'm saying all of this out loud, because sometimes I'll have thoughts, but I have so many thoughts that certain thoughts don't get the attention they deserve. So this is one of those thoughts. I think that I probably should call them today just to start making an appointment. I don't know who my providers are going to be, though. So I probably need to start with calling the insurance company. Because if there's a card in the mail, that means that there's like a profile in a computer system that says what my stuff is. So that being said, maybe that's my first order of business, is get on the phone with them early before they get busy and stuff. Thank you for that, Miss Sunrise Dawn. We're just going to talk through it today. I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to just talk myself through things. Lisa Black, I just moved to Arizona, and I ended up in the emergency room for some tooth pain, and they put me on the Arizona Medicaid, I believe is what it is, but I don't have the card yet. I just know that I was accepted. I just know I was approved. So I don't know. I'm pretty sure it's the CCC, the ACCCH or whatever. Arizona something, something, something. I'm pretty sure it's Arizona Medicaid. I will be able to answer this question a whole lot better when I have my card in my hand or after I talk to the insurance people today. But from what I understand, what I've been told, it's for the first year you live in Arizona, you can get free healthcare. And allegedly it's like free. It covers everything. And I don't know if that's true or if that's just what I was told, but that is what I was told, and I definitely trust the source. So I'm hoping that that's exactly how it's going to work out. I'm just going to be able to get all my teeth taken care of. I can go get my heart looked at. I can go find a general care practitioner and start talking to him about my journey itself with cigarettes and drugs and alcohol, and kind of be like, hey, I'm 32 now. I'd like to really check in on my body. Don't tell me people my age don't get cancer. Just look at me, bud. Just look at me. What do I pay you for? Do your job, nicely. Say that nicely. Arizona Medicaid is pronounced access. Interesting. AHCCCS. Thank you, Ben. Wow. This whole bean coffee that I grind by hand in the morning. You guys want to see my by hand coffee grinder? This thing's cool. Please hold. This thing is sweet. My dad was bringing the actual grinder over, and he forgot it or lost it, or so he gave me his. Just a disclaimer: there is a grinder out there that was sent to me at my dad's house, but this is the by hand one, and this is how I get my day started. I'll just be like, ah, you know. I thought it was pretty neat. I've never ground my own beans, and I definitely have never done it by hand. But it's pretty cool. Definitely more manual labor than I was. I do drink my coffee black, Philly. I do drink the coffee black. Coffee black. Cigarette. Start this day like all the rest. First thing every morning that I do is start missing you. Some broken hearts never mend. Some memories never end. New journal update. I put a bunch of hard hat stickers all over my journal, the ones I can wear on my hard hat at work. So now my journal makes me laugh. Lol. That's what it's all about right there. The ones you can't wear on your hard hat at work. I think that is always interesting. When you do like a project with like that involves other companies, I think it's always, or at least when I did, I would do like multi-project companies or whatever. It would be funny to see the companies that enforce that rule and like the companies that don't. Like there will be hats that are just stickered up. There'll be hats that are just pristine. There'll be hats that have seen some impacts. There'll be hard hats that were probably purchased that morning. It's all, I think you can tell a lot about a man by his hard hat, I feel like. Dude, that's cool, Christian B. I'm glad you're getting to some customizing. Really makes it personal, which is what it's all about. Start the show with a serenade. Yeah, I was listening to rap, so my heart calls out for real music. Imagine getting paid to rhyme. I mean, I shouldn't hate. I think that's pretty cool, but I am being quite a bit of a hater right now. It does have quite a taste difference, doesn't it, Dennis? Dennis says just started grinding my own beans. Taste much better. Kristen Melinda said she listened to that song I was just singing for the first time the other day, and it was great. It was good. Good morning, Jimena. Hey there. How am I feeling? I am feeling better. I do not have my insurance card hasn't come in the mail yet, but I'm almost done with my antibiotics. I think today is probably the last day. I'll probably run out of those today. So I'm not in any pain. The infection is most likely gone. But I'm going to finish out the antibiotics. I wouldn't want to have it come back stronger and also be immune to penicillin. That would be undesirable. So I'm going to finish it out. But I am feeling much better. Thank you for asking. And whatever you got to do, we're always happy when you have the time to show up, Jimena. Scooby Lee, good morning. I mean, that's not the noise I make, but that's how I feel on the inside for sure. When there's beans in here, it doesn't just glide. You're like, oh my gosh, you really have to put some back into it, and then you pretty much have to make it go around maybe like 200 times or something. I'm not counting, but it feels like definitely like 150 revolutions. And then that will grind up to 2 cups of beans, or 2 scoops of beans. So I wind up with less grounds than I do with the pre-ground because I'm too lazy to grind it and then scoop it. to grind it for like 2 or 4 times, however many times that is. I'll just scoop whole beans into that twice. So I'll do 2 cups, right? They're not cups, but the scoops. Gosh, imagine 2 cups of coffee beans. That's so much. Bacon coffee. I saw Uncle Johnny's got some spicy coffee. Bacon coffee. What is this? Good morning, Tracy Range. Blessed to Crochet. Mischief Managed. Brianna Miller. Hey there. How you guys doing? Valerie 102 says, my journal is a trapper keeper with multicolored paper, purple pens, lots of stickers, unicorns, whatever gets me writing. I'm telling you, these are tricks of the trade here. Maybe we should share like our customized covers. There's not often a bunch of personal information on the covers, but I think that would be a fun activity. I guess I should probably customize mine first and set a good example. Conversations with Christy. Good morning, everyone. Made it to Kansas and am settling in. I'm so happy to hear that. How is the weather over there? I love rap, Scooby. I'm super duper into rap, even though I'm a hater. Blake Richardson, fresh ground coffee beans, smell and taste so much better. Rick Spicer, how you doing? Miradira. And for the record, I do think that rap is real music. I just talk mess sometimes. Sometimes I can't help myself, you know? I guess the words I should have used were um, my heart calls out for real instruments. That's probably what I should have said. Because there's also like electronic music, right? That doesn't necessarily use real instruments. It's just all digital and whatnot. I guess your vocal cords technically are a real instrument, but yeah. Yeah, see? I was thinking more like, yeah, my heart calls out for music that has guitars and drums and flutes and I don't know, just instruments rather than boom baps. I'm a big fan of the boom bap. Don't get me wrong. I do that. I totally backpedal on my statements sometimes. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but I just don't want people to think that I actually hate rap. Like I can talk crap about things I love, for sure. But maybe that's a bad habit, guys. I don't know. What do you guys think? There is something I'm supposed to remember about an acoustic guitar, and it's like a forgotten dream. It's just like half of a thought, and it's just like up here somewhere. I can't remember what's the deal with the acoustic guitar. Krista Melinda says, I have an acoustic guitar that I cannot play. Someday I'm going to learn. I wonder. Rain King by Counting Crows. I do love that band. That makes more sense right there. Little clarification. Well, guys. Manatee Coffee Co. I've never seen that before. Low acid, and they send it to my door. That's pretty neat. You gotta love delivery with a smile. I did not hear Falling in Reverse's new song with Tech. I wonder how Tech and Ronnie worked together. I wonder how that interaction went. That's very interesting. I bet you the song is wonderful. Dirty Mouse says it's a tough day again. I don't know if we've ever spoken about this, Dirty Mouse. I don't know if you feel like sharing or not. But if you do, I'm very curious as to what's going on with you. If you don't feel like sharing publicly, but you do want to speak with me, email me or message me on Messenger or reach out to me on Discord. I'd love to speak with you, Dirty, and just check in and see how things are. And I don't know, see if I can do anything for you, I guess. Would trade for the world. I know that's not what you meant, but that's funny. Shout out to Christy's husband. He sounds like a keeper. Well, thanks, Valerie. Sometimes I doubt myself. I have to be honest with you. I tell you what, this morning I was like, there's no way this is going to go well. But as soon as I had a little bit of coffee and started speaking with you guys, everything just goes better. So thank you very much, Miss Sunrise Dawn. You are fantastic. How are you feeling, by the way, Miss Sunrise? Are you on the up and up? You healing up just fine? Because that's what we want. I have a vinyl player, Dennis. I totally know what you mean. I think I either lost or let go of all my records, though. By the time I acquired the record player, all my records are missing. I think that I must have let them go a couple moves ago. I held on to them for so long. I had a bunch of records from my great grandmother. I think they're gone, unfortunately. Like OG stuff. Me and my buddy Mike were jamming out oldies when we lived together. That was many years ago, many years ago. Thanks, Lisa. I feel a lot better now. I have to say the first 15 minutes felt a little rough, but I think we did good. Waking up today just felt rough. Sometimes it's hard for me to come back to like the real world. Do y'all ever experience that? I'm not talking about the phenomenon of like not wanting to get out of bed because I may be depressed or like not wanting to get out of bed because I'm not excited about what's to come today. Like I'm not talking about that at all. Like just like when you do wake up, like you feel like entrenched in just sleepiness. Like you feel like you're kind of underwater in sleepiness, is something I could describe it to. Like I feel like sometimes when I wake up, I feel just heavy, like heavy. And I literally, it's like fighting against underwater resistance. I have to force myself physically out of the bed and start to do things and like to clear the mind fog. Do you guys ever have that? Transition from sleep to wake, vice versa, always been hard. Absolutely. Lots of people can relate with this. Yeah, like trying to move through molasses. I wonder if there's any ways I can mitigate those effects or like how I can head those things off in the morning. Is this because I'm not getting good REM sleep? Is this because I'm going to bed with a busy mind? Like, is this because I'm eating right before bed? Like, or is this unrelated to anything physical at all? Like, what I want to know about this because it's hard. I could do without it. I could I could just give this thing away and never regret it. You know what I mean? So that would be cool if I even knew what to call it. Maybe starting a dialogue here is probably the best way to go about that. Miss Sunrise Dawn, you are a beautiful soul. Spanx, we're here for you just like you're here for us, and you are appreciated for the emotions you share. That's what a family is. I love the boat. I appreciate you so much, Body Illusion. Carol at needing a meeting. Carol needs a meeting. That totally threw me off. Hello, good morning. Sphinx Calhoun needs a meeting. Yeah, I feel like I need to be awake for an hour before I can be a human, and I don't think I got that whole hour. But what you're experiencing now is the after hour awake mic. So I bet you there was a timestamp we could find in the video where that was like, this was when the hour passed. I bet you there was a point where I was like, oh, he's awake now. It's literally an hour. I need an hour every day after arising. Yes, strange, disconnected, still dream state place. Totally, absolutely. I heard that when you wake up and remember your dreams, the reason you remember them is because you interrupted them, like you didn't finish. I also heard from the same source, I forget what this source was, that when you don't remember your dreams, it's because you completed them all. Let's stop bumping the mic with the glasses. How about that? Uh-oh, might need to tighten that up. Might need to tighten it up. Oh, that's much better. Allergies are making waking and falling asleep positively miserable this time of year. I'm sorry to hear that, Izzy. I definitely will like go to bed and all of a sudden I can't breathe out of my nose holes and I'll have to use my mouth, which I hate doing when I'm going to sleep. And I wonder if I've got like dust in my, like, I feel like I just did laundry. I feel like I just washed all that stuff. So maybe it's because one wall of my bedroom is glass and is a sliding glass door. Maybe it's because it's allergy season and it's just not very sealed over there or something. I would prefer that to like something being wrong with my mattress or my sheets or something, which is the first place my mind goes. It's like, why can I breathe until I lay down? That just made me think of that. I've been having a hard time as well. And maybe I shouldn't, I most likely should be a little easier on myself given the circumstances. You know what I mean? I didn't even think about this. It's allergy season. Of course, it's going to be hard for me to sleep, right? Of course. Of course. Tighten up your game, Cap. That is funny. Sometimes I need to be told. I am working on it, Zaphod. I appreciate you kicking me in the butt. My pre-sleep regimen needs work. What I would like it to be would be like hygiene, journal, bed, probably, which is most likely like a 30-minute to an hour process, depending on how much I'm journaling, how focused I am, how tired I am. And like that process can also involve cleaning up spaces and shit to like close tasks, right, that I had opened earlier in the day, if that makes sense. My feng shui in here, my life moves better when I don't. Like right now, I have unfinished business all over my desk. It works better when I finish the business, if that makes sense. Davey, good morning. I will be tightening up that game. When you are awake and can't sleep, you're in someone else's dream. Interesting. That does not sound like lots of fun, Barbie. Look, Barbie says I have lucid dreams sometimes combined with sleep paralysis. That sounds terrifying. I'm not going to lie. Yeah, I stopped caffeine. I try to stop caffeine by 4 p.m. I probably should stop it sooner, but sometimes I need a boost in the afternoon, moving into evening. Yeah, totally. The allergies are going to hit me way harder, Mira. That's a great point. Miradira says moving to a new environment means you're not used to a new pollen, not used to new pollen either. Oh, I can't read today. Costco brand nasal allergy spray. Aw, how's Snotface doing? Haven't seen Snotface in a long time. Snotface sends her love to everybody. Yeah, my evening routine has been suffering for sure. Like my morning routine hasn't been perfect, but it's been pretty on point, pretty consistent, right? My afternoon, is a little less consistent, but also has been pretty good. There's room for improvement, but I've been hitting milestones. I've been hitting marks. My evening one is kind of like a free for all. It's like the Wild West. So, um, I think the changes that I made in my morning routine today will give me a head start. I think that everything will move smoother when I've eaten before the boat. Like now, I literally have so many calories in my body. I usually at this point have half a banana in me or something like that. You know what I mean? So this is infinitely better. I feel like ready. Like when I turn this off, I can immediately go into another task if I choose to. Um, because my brain's firing, my neurons are firing. Giving your body fuel in the morning is such an important thing. Something that we don't talk a whole lot about, and something that I don't really do a whole lot of. I recognize the importance of it. Right, I'm literally feeling the difference that it makes right now. Right, having that protein shake with all those calories and nutrients and blah blah blah. My brain is working. My brain has fuel. It's running cleanly. Uh, it's going to change the game. I tell you what. I think we'll do a little bit of tincture and probably get out of here. Tara's smiling this evening. Also, we've got Blessed to Crochet, and we've got a busy day on the boat. Let me pull up my notes. It's not every day you get called from Alta, Utah. What was I thinking? Oh, that's right. Let's look at our schedule. Please hold. We're gonna look at this schedule, the schedule. I believe we've got Mary Jones at. She's probably posting it herself, but I've already been staring at the screen for this long, so I'm just going to continue to find my notes. Oh, maybe not. Maybe that's a fallacy. I believe we've got Mary Joan at 11:30, and we've got 11:30 p.m. a.m. Pardon me, 11:30 a.m. Pacific, and I believe we've also got Carol needs a meeting at 1:40 p.m. Pacific. And then we'll have Tara Smiling. I will be interviewing Tara Smiling at 5 p.m. Pacific. I also believe the Admiral's going to go on at 9 or 10. I think he's always shooting for 9, but he's adjusting to his schedule as well. So I appreciate y'all's patience with him. He is the GOAT, and I love him. And I think we're also coming up here soon. I think my dad and I are going to try and do like a 5-7 offset. Like I'll do 7 in the morning and 5 in the evening, and he'll do 7 in the morning. Pardon me, 5 in the morning and 7 in the evening. Does that make sense? So I would do 7 a.m., 5 p.m., and he would do 5 a.m., 7 p.m. Yeah, we might work something out like that. We talked about it a little bit, so I think that would be cool to do some offset. Me and my pops, my pappy. It's not going to be a permanent thing. I think we were just talking for the rest of May, but we'll see. We'll see. Just ideas churning around. Definitely go check out Blessed to Crochet, 11:30 a.m. Pacific here, and also on their channel. And make sure to check out Carol Needs a Meeting at 1:40 p.m. Pacific today here, as well as on Carol Needs a Meeting. And then we'll be interviewing Tara this evening, 5 p.m. Pacific. Yeah, 7 a.m. for me. 7 a.m. works better for me, Philly Donna. Hit that like, subscribe, and the bell for notifications, especially if you like what we do here. It makes an immense difference for us. Flamin' Jackson, I love you, buddy. How you doing? Good to see you, dude. Thanks for telling me that. You're the man. I mean, undomesticated a Queens, though? Really? That's saying something. It's a lot of lifeboating, Tara. And that's really just us and two ripples, like it could be an all-day thing. It could be something that never ends. But I'm very, very happy with where we're at. I'm very, very happy with our crew here. I'm very, very happy with the present moment is amazing. So I'm not in any hurry to get anywhere. The journey, this part right here, wait a second, this part, it's amazing. So not in any hurry. Sorry about that, Zaphod. That's funny. Zaphod says, all these times you're throwing out, making both my heads hurt, trying to convert to my time. That is hilarious. Well, we'll stop with that. We'll do a little tink and we'll get out of here. I actually didn't even notice that they were there, Kristen. Sometimes when a bunch of stuff comes in, I'll stop looking at it. I'll be like, all right, I'll deal with that when I have the capacity. And then I won't come back to it. So maybe I should go look at my messages, it sounds like. Thank you, Kristen. I'm sure that I'm going to love them. And you know what? Follow your heart. But I don't think you could send me too many. I feel like that's not real. I feel like it would be impossible to send me too many. My email again is sober@myyahoo.com. Mischief Managed says, try plugging 2 of your ears, Zaphod. I don't know if ears work the same on your planet, but... It's Davey. You hush up. Thank you for saying that, Dennis. That brought tears to my eyes. I found that pretty funny. All right. We're going to save tincture time for this evening, actually, I think. We're going to do tincture time bigger and badder and better this evening. I think it'll be timed better. That way I won't get calf cramps right before the boat this evening or right after my workout or something like that. West Coast Fancy Nancy, good to see you. All right, guys, make today fantastic. I'm going to go kick its butt, and I'll see you here in a few hours, I guess.